Hello everybody. Today I'm going to teach you how to make your own little game Oasis model. So step one, you're going to want to download the GitHub link in the description to get the Python files for this, which after that you pip install it and yada yada yada, etc, etc. And you want to launch this Roblox Action Dataset Recorder. Now this was meant for Roblox, but you could pretty much do this with any game with a WASD controller or space or whatever, but I'm gonna do Minecraft, so yeah, let's get started. Now, what else should I say? I guess when you're in here, you might want to, depending on how much frames you want, I'd recommend you do 4,000, 5,000 to start with, just so that you have a good reference point. So I'd keep this at 12 FPS, which is a pretty good to have. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for Minecraft to load, and what else I'll say. Wait, what is this stuff? Never seen this menu before. Whatever, let me join a real world really quick. Alright, once you're in the game, you can start to do some testing, which I normally like to do. And so we're gonna go to here and calibrate the camera movement, because this will be important for when you're doing if you're going to be moving around your camera in some certain games, then you might want to calibrate this. So I'm just going to go look up, down, maybe do some of these motions. Yep. And after that, you press F7. And look at that, you should get that. Next, I'm going to set the capture region, which, since I want this to be a windowed, just do it like this. Yes. Mine. Okay, after that, oh, look at this new. I've never played Minecraft before, guys. Alright, I just never, this is new to me. So yeah, anyways, after all that, you should be set. Let me check if I have any folders I need to get rid of really quick. Yeah, the reason why I want to check here is because if you have an older folder, which if you trained on this before, you might want to move it somewhere, get rid of it, because it might go with the rest of your models if you have the data sets here. So yeah, just be careful about that. But if you don't, then you can press F8, which should start a 3-second countdown, and boom, the app closed, and now you can just go roam around. It'll automatically track your keyboard depending on which movements you're doing, and including jumps. And yeah, and I'm not going to be sprinting in Minecraft because this doesn't have the input controller for that. So yeah, I guess I'm just going to walk around, since I don't really have that much keyboard interaction in here, which is probably a good thing, since that would probably make the AI confused depending on the amount of controls I have. So yeah. But anyways, I'm just gonna walk around, just try to gain a good generalization, because this is just a little quick test video and nothing much. So yeah. Let me do a little idle so I can, just look around. Alright, continue walking. Now, let's also get some of these movements. And you do want to have a balanced input, because if you don't have a balanced out input, then the AI is probably going to struggle when you're playing the game. You basically want to have as much input controls as you can, which is probably why you need a lot of frames if you want a good model. The reason why I don't like to do too many frames is because it usually takes a lot more longer to train on. And so it's just not really something I like doing time. So yeah. But anyways, I'm just gonna keep walking, just explore around, see what new Minecraft has to offer after a few months of not playing it. So yeah. Right now, it looks pretty cool, I guess. It looks pretty cool. This feels like the same old Minecraft I've always remembered back in 2025. Oh, look, the little turtles. That'll be good. Sorry, Mr. Tree. Okay, yeah, I think that should be good. So I'm gonna press F8. Okay, it should say it's all done. You can see the little preview right there. And if we go to our files, and look, it has a little Roblox action data set. Just don't worry about it saying Roblox. Oh, look at that, 1,395 frames. Now, I did say you should want to have around 2,000, 4,000 frames, but for just showcasing what you need to do, I'll just keep it like this. So yeah, I'm gonna quit Minecraft. quit. Gonna close this out. And next, we're gonna load up the Roblox action flow, that action tab. Okay, yeah, here's a little older training setting I had before, but I'll just get rid of this. So yeah, recorded action datasets. Basically just select the dataset you had, which was the old Roblox dataset thing or whatever. So let me do that. Okay, I have that selected. And it says here one video model in here, which this is more like a choice. This is for like if you want to have like a consistent, like a more like if you have like a data set to where you want to add like a little base appearance, then you can add something which we could probably just skip it for now. This is just for like if you want to like have it look prettier and be trained on like less epics. Continuation model, we're not going to be continue off of Roblox, so we'll skip that. And save action model to Minecraft Oasis. Please do not sue me, Decar Oasis. This is just a fun little thing I have. I'm just showing off what you can do with this. So yeah. Anyways, you might be jump scared from the amount of the training settings you see here. Don't worry about it. You can just go here and just pick whatever's in here, which for me, it's the ideal settings. I know it's not really specific, but maybe ask ChatGPT. Or no, you can ask ChatGPT or whatever and just have it make a little training thing for you, because this can work with ChatGPT if you have like the ChatGPT app and you link the folder with this or whatever, work mode and etc. So yeah, but anyways, this is what my ideal settings look like. So yeah, okay, let's go down here. And I usually like to benchmark it before we actually start training, because like when I benchmark it, it's just usually better to see if like it depends like how long it trains. Like if it's gonna be training for like a long while, then I won't have to stop it and I can just quickly go back and change some settings or whatever. But if it's like a short training session, then I'll just start training. So yeah, this could be like a little optional test if you really don't, if you care about just speed in general. If you want to double check or whatever, then you can just use this. But if you don't care and you have like the most flabbergasting RTX 5070 with like all the VRAM in the world, you have like a whole data center, then you can just start training action. So yeah. And it seems like it's gonna take 34 minutes for 10 epochs. Man, I thought I got like faster than this. Like, come on, man. Whatever. I think I'll be fine. I probably just set it to like 30. Should take an hour and 30. Assume. Let's see if it. Yeah, that was correct. It was an hour and 30 minutes. Now, it depends on your like hardware, because I have like an RTX 3060 with 12 gigabytes of VRAM, so this is pretty fast for what I can get. But if you have like an GTX 1660 Super, which is like 6 gigabytes of VRAM, then yeah, it might not be pretty for you. You might have to alter some settings then. So yeah, but I guess I'll just start training and I'll just see you in an hour and 30 minute later or something. Alright, it's finally done. You can even see a little preview, meaning that it actually works. So we're gonna try it out. Minecraft Oasis, and I will have to start off with a random image, so let me grab one really quick. Alright, I guess we could just use this as a thing. Alright, start action and just give it a moment. It's gonna take a little bit to load up fully. Alright, let's see how this thing does. Oh gosh, what the heck? Let's try reducing it. Maybe fixed. I think I might have to train it a little bit longer, but I mean, I thought it should have worked. Yeah, I might have to train a little bit longer because this is not what it's meant to look like. It's meant to look much more better than this. I think it's because we didn't like really do that much. You do have to fine tune this a lot or whatever. You have to work on this a little bit more if you want like a decent output, because it's gonna be difficult at first, I guess, and you might need a little bit more training reference and more training time so you can get a better result. But I mean, yeah, this is what it basically should be somewhat, it's not good, but it's probably the best we will get so far, so yeah. Well, yeah, that's basically how you train the action model thing and play whatever you want to, so yeah.